Now, are you ready for Rachael?
Show, we love a good human lab, and a human lab is usually where our viewers test out some products that make big promises, and then we see if they really work or not. Well, today we're doing something special with Human Lab. We are using doctors as guinea pigs. We are having our first Human Lab MD. Who do we have behind exam room number 3? Dr. Whitney. So today you tried out a product that literally comes in a bottle, right?
Exactly. So this is something you can do right at home. And what is called is Maxi Lift Instant Firming Serum. And it claims to be able to significantly reduce your fine lines, your wrinkles, your sagging in literally 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, that's right. What it says. And it lasts 6 to 8 hours. So this is the #1 reason why people come and, you know, ask me in my office, what can I do about these fine lines and wrinkles? It bothers everybody. And ironically, I'm constantly talking people into keeping a few of their wrinkles because you want to look natural. You don't want to look frozen,
right.
Shiny forehead.
People that put too much stuff in their face only look like other people that put too much stuff in their face.
Exactly.
They don't look any younger. They just look...
They look worse.
Well, worse.
They look fake. Right. They look like an alien. Exactly.
They look like they got pulled out of a box.
So let's...
An alien. Okay, so this is a product that anybody can use. It's topical, works in 2 minutes. We have the squatty potty. We're clear on what that does. And we have the hot pants, let's call them. Let's see what the beginning of the trials with our Human Lab MD edition had in store for our 3 docs. Check this out.
Take a look at my forehead lines. They may not be big to you, but to a dermatologist, this is a big deal. Wrinkles represent aging, and aging represents not feeling as healthy as we once were. So I think it's deeper than just the cosmetic. I'm always looking to test new things. I actually don't recommend any products to my patients unless I personally tried them first. So I always look at the science, and then I personally try the product to make sure that it lives up to its claims.
Dr. Whitney is getting Maxi Lift. It promises to significantly reduce the appearance of age lines, crow's feet, creases, and sags in just minutes.
Works within 2 minutes. That seems like a very tall order. I don't know if anything can work in 2 minutes. So the before and after picture on the cover is very impressive. That's the kind of result that I would get using a series of Fraxel lasers. Ingredients. Okay, so this is always key. So they have a clay-like ingredient. If you've ever used a clay mask on your face, it dries and it feels tight. So that might be sort of that smoothing, tightening effect. And the other ingredient that I would make a note of is high hyaluronic acid, a molecule that actually absorbs about 1,000 times its weight in water. I can imagine that this product might give you a lifting, tightening, smoothing effect. So I'm actually eager to see whether it will do that for me.
Of course, we will find out when we come back. Back with the docs right after this. They've tested out some products for our first Human Lab MD edition. Let's see what went down for Dr. Ian, Dr. Anish, and Dr. Whitney. Check it out.
All right, see those wrinkles? Getting close and personal. I don't want them to become permanent, so I want to tackle them now. Apply Maxi Lift onto a clean, dry face. Use only a drop on the fingertip and swipe gently back and forth. Less is more. So according to the instructions, I'm supposed to hold my skin in place for 2 minutes. My lines aren't gone. They're better. I see a 30% improvement. I have very fine lines, and I have limited wrinkles. I don't know if it would be as effective in someone who had deeper wrinkles. It does feel similar to some of the expensive serums that I've used. I think this product actually helps. It makes the fine lines look better.
All right, that was wildly entertaining for me. All right, moving on to Whit. So, you know, Whitney, I think that you really made a very fair assessment in that. You saw a little bit of reduction in lines, but you don't have very deep lines.
Right, exactly.
So I think it's really going to be a gradient product for people then, don't you think?
Absolutely. You know, you have to test it and see if somebody, it claims to be able to help with sagging and wrinkles, but everybody's different. You know, I've got some fine lines. It may work really well around the crow's feet. You know, so that's an area that I didn't really test it in. I tested in my forehead. I'm constantly raising my forehead. Maybe it doesn't work as well in that area. But you know, what's really interesting is when you think about serums, you think about usually the most expensive of all the skincare products out there. They're the most concentrated, potent, powerful ingredients that are meant to give you those really long-lasting, dramatic results. And this is like the polar opposite of that. It's going to work in 2 minutes. It's not going to work for very long. It gives you that like quick fix kind of a thing. So this is sort of its own little niche. And I was kind of skeptical. And then as I was using it over the last couple of days, I'm kind of impressed. I mean, I think the before and after sort of speaks for itself. You know, we can take a look at those, but I really don't see those lines. They're looking pretty good.
It does look a little... Wow. So again, maybe that's something that you would do for an event or a special occasion or something.
Absolutely.
Why not?
A selfie, a picture, a wedding. You know, when you want to look good for a couple of hours, you know it's transient. It's not going to give you long-lasting results, but for a couple of hours, why not?
Why not? Small investment. All right. Thank you, Dr.